Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, here's umpires. Go ahead and turn her on. Go ahead and go live. I guess it's yours now. Your poor old middle-aged teacher's got to sit on the box. Welcome to Ragsdale Field here in beautiful Farmington, Missouri, home of the Knights, as we get set for some high school baseball on this Tuesday afternoon. My name is Jason Lowry. Paul Bradley Lewis is here. We also have Morgan Short. She is in charge of this broadcast. And then on our cameras, we have Jocelyn Soltis and Carson Gillespie as we are set for some high school baseball, the Farmington Knights and the Doniphan Dons. Mr. Bradley, how was your day? Are you ready to watch some baseball?
I am ready to watch some baseball. I'm feeling good about it.
So you know a few of the players on the team. I believe you played some baseball as well growing up, right?
I did.
What's the strength of this group? What does this group of Knights really excel at in your mind?
I think they really work together well, and I think they just know who they are. Their team is very strong this year. They have a lot of guys who have, in my opinion, grown very well since I played baseball with them. And they know how to be leaders, especially the older guys.
Talk a little bit about the pitching of this team. There's always an expression, do you have enough pitching? Do you think Farmington has enough guys that can throw the ball well to be successful this year?
I think Farmington has a lot of good pitchers this year. I mean, they obviously have some good bullpen guys, and they also have a lot of good starters. And I think anybody is really willing to step up and pitch for this team if they are needed.
Well, as you can see, both teams are out in the field, both managers exchanging lineups with the three-person umpire and crew that we'll have here today as we are about ready for some high school baseball on this warm yet slightly windy Tuesday afternoon. We say slightly with a little tongue-in-cheek. You have the flag in center field, and it is blowing straight away to center. So we'll see if some of these batters are able to lift the ball up, if they're able to get it out, because, Bradley, that wind is blowing straight out of here.
Oh, yeah. This is a day where if Colton Crump was hitting, I would be really feeling good about his odds hitting a home run today.
Now, he, I believe, had an injury, right? He was talking about some injury stuff earlier?
He was saying he had a little lat strain yesterday. He said he'll be good by next week, so we'll see how that goes for him. Hopefully he's not going to be out of commission for too long.
Yeah, big hitter in this Farmington lineup, and one that they'll definitely be looking for big things out of.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get a commercial break on the air here as we are about ready, I believe, to play our national anthem. So we'll go ahead and duck out for commercial and come back with more high school baseball next here on YouTube. Click DDR right there, I think.
Banking with people like you, Unico Bank. We put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank, your friends and neighbors too. Banking with people like you, Unico Bank.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Chow freshly baked bread piled high with Italian-style meats and provolone. Hey to you too, hand-sliced veggies. Oil and vinegar, oregano and basil, nice to see ya. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yes. Should I see someone about that? Probably. Jimmy John's, order online or on the app.
Our starting lineup's about to be introduced, and I believe our national anthem is about to be played. So we'll stand here in silence and let you enjoy the wind and the national anthem.
banking with people like you. Unico Bank, we put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local home.
Welcome back to our Black Knight TV broadcast here on YouTube as we bring you high school baseball on this Tuesday afternoon. Doniphan and Farmington. Knights coming off a nice victory yesterday at Fox as they were able to get a victory over the Warriors.
BKTV's own Jace Dennison pitched in that game.
That's right.
He was the starter.
Jace Dennison, we were very upset though that we didn't get to see him today.
Yes.
Because we had so many great things to say about Jace Dennison that we were going to work into the broadcast.
Oh, yes. Hopefully,
yeah.
hoping to see Jace Dennison's first at-bat of the season today. He pitched, he started yesterday. Gave up 3 runs in the first inning. But overall, came out for a W for the Knights.
Absolutely. A.J. Robbins on the mound for the Farmington Knights. Behind the plate will be Noah Brennan. At first base is Kobe Larkin. Second base for the Knights, Caden Probst. The shortstop is Aiden Redmond. Cooper Tripp is at third. And then defensively in the outfield, it's Tatum Tinsley in left, Connor Rice in center, and Ty Wampler in right field. Go ahead and give us the batting order, Paul, for the Doniphan Dons.
So, the Doniphan Dons. First up is Balcom, number 23. He's playing center field. And next up is number 7, Kepley. He is batting. Second, he is shortstop. Number 24 is Wilcutt. He is pitching today. Number 14 is Dean. That rhymed. And he's going to be playing third base for the Dons. Number 3 is going to be Griffin. He is going to be playing second base. Number 25 is my long-lost cousin, Lewis. He's going to be catching for the Dons today. Number 18, McAfee. He's going to be playing right field. Number 21, Allen, is going to be playing first base. And number 13, Laddie, is going to be in center field.
And we're going to lead off with Doniphan leadoff hitter, number 23, junior, Maddox Bacham.
So Maddox Balcom will lead things off. Where's number 23? Swings it from the right side, and Bradley Lewis has the play-by-play of our first baseball broadcast
All
of
right.
24.
Batter in the box. Here we go. One pitch. That ball is low. It's going to be a 1-0 count for A.J. Robbins. Second pitch is fouled off straight back into the parking lot. Wonder whose windshield that one got.
Oh, man. Every game, there is a great chance of that happening.
It is now a 1-1 count for A.J. Robbins. Ball is in play to second base. Caden Probst easily fielded for an out.
Yeah, nice job for Probst there. Took his time with it. Had a speedy runner, but no panic. Able to go get it, make a nice chest-high throw to the first baseman, and the first batter of the ball game retired.
Next up is going to be Kepley. Ball in play to the right fielder, and it is caught. That's 2 outs for the Farmington Knights. First pitch on the second batter for A.J. Robbins is an out.
Yeah, great start so far for Farmington. We'll see how Keaton Wilcutt, who's the pitcher today for the Doniphan Dons, does, but 2 quick outs to start the ball game.
First pitch is taken low by the pitcher Wilcutt. Second pitch is delivered for a strike. Great way to start off a game for A.J. Robbins. The next pitch will be taken low. It is a 2-1 count. Ball is in play to the shortstop. See if they can field it. He is safe. That will be the first hit for the Dons.
Yeah, we'll call that one a infield hit. Slowly hit up the middle. And getting over to that ball was Redmond. And Redmond, quick throw to first, but good base running by Wilcutt, who was hustling out of the box. And now we'll see if he's a threat to steal with the big cleanup man, Lane Dean, in the box.
Second pitch is in play to the right fielder. Easily caught, 2 in the inning. Good start for the Knights. 1 hit, no runs. So, Mr. Lowry, how are you feeling about this game so far?
That's the start you wanted to see for the Knights, able to get through that first part of the order. Really, the only guy that got on base was Wilcutt, and he didn't hit the ball hard, so that's a good sign. And the 2 balls that went to the outfield, both hitting to right field off the bat of right-handed batters. So that kind of shows you that at least out of the gate, the Dons are a little behind on the delivery of the right-hander A.J. Robbins. So I think that's a great start for Farmington. Let's see if they can maybe scratch a run or 2 across the plate here in this first inning to get out to an early lead. What kind of batting order do the Knights have coming up today?
For the Knights, first up is going to be Cooper Tripp, who is playing third base. Next is going to be Colby Larkins, who is standing at first base. The third batter up is going to be Caden Probst. He is playing second base. He is number 4. Number 15 is Ty Wampler. He's playing right field today. Number 24 is Aiden Redmond, who's playing shortstop. Number 6 is Trevor Sutherland, who is DHing today. Number 12 is Connor Rice, who is going to be in center field. Number 8 is Noah Brennan, who is catching. And number 10 is Tinsley, who's going to be in left field.
That's your starting lineup for the Farmington Knights. Defensively for Doniphan. Again, we mentioned on the mound today, it's Keaton Wilcutt. Behind the plate is Bradley's cousin, Blake Lewis. You guys even have the same first initial. How about that?
That is interesting.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
First base is Lane Allen. Second base is Garrett Griffin. The shortstop is Keaton Kepley. Lane Dean's at third base. Left field is Andrew Laddie. The center fielder for the Dons is Maddox Baucom. And then right field is Aiden McAfee. Blake Lewis, if I remember correctly, do you remember the show American Idol?
I do remember that show.
Okay, he was a contestant one of the years early on, and he was a beatboxer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
First pitch here, going for a bunt. Interesting way to start the game for Cooper Tripp. Let's see what we can't do for the Knights.
Wind is ripping out to straightaway center field. If somebody can get underneath one and just poke it towards that 375 sign, it will sail today.
Yes, it will. Third pitch to be delivered to Cooper Tripp. Going for another bunt. Fouled it off. Fouled it off the foot of the catcher, I do believe.
Those left-handed batters just a couple steps closer to first base, and if you are a good bunter, that is a huge advantage because now you see that third baseman creeping in.
Oh, yeah. That ball is in play to the shortstop. And he's going to be safe. Way to start the game for Cooper Tripp. That is going to be a single.
That ball was hit well. The throw was low. I was about to say great scoop by Allen at first. He did scoop it, but when he went to get that scoop, his foot came off the bag, and that allowed Cooper Tripp, who was hustling all the way, to get on to first base for the leadoff batter.
We now have Colby Larkins up to bat. Let's see how Colby Larkins will start the game. And Trevor Sutherland steals second base. Or Cooper Tripp, I apologize. One steal for Cooper Tripp.
Didn't waste any time. One pitch, one stolen base. Had a great jump. and able to slide in there foot first, and now he's in scoring position with nobody out in a scoreless game.
Let's see how Kobe Larkins handles this. Trying to drive in an early runner. That ball is going to be in play. Should be an easy out. Kobe Larkins hit the ball. Just hit it way too high.
Now batting number 4, Caden Probst.
Next up is Caden Probst. Let's see how Caden can handle this. See if he can bring in a run for the Knights. Caden Probst is going to take a first pitch strike. That ball is in the air. And it is down. Caden Probst is going to be going to second. And Cooper Tripp is going to be at third.
Well, that's an error on the center fielder as he camped underneath that and was unable to make the catch. The wind was giving him fits, though, I will say that. Great base running by Tripp. He was ready to tag and advance to third if he could, if that ball was caught. And then looked like Coach Winder put the brakes on. He might have been able to make it home on that play, but Coach Winder put the brakes on. He wants to make sure that that runner has a chance to score with the heart of his order coming up. Caden Probst hustling out of the box, ends up at second base on the air.
What a great way to start for Caden Probst. Very lucky start. First pitch to Wampler is going to be fouled straight back.
Well, that's when you know you're right on that pitcher, when you foul that ball straight back like that. Square it up on the barrel just a little better.
1 millimeter could mean the difference.
Absolutely. That's 2 runs if he's able to smack that in the gap.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how the second pitch is going to go.
Tough breaking pitch there. Took something off of that one.
It's going to be 2 strikes for Ty Wampler. The Dons looking to record another out. Hopefully get out of this inning soon. And that is going to be a foul tip that is caught for an out.
Big out for the Dons there. Got that foul tip strikeout against the Farmington cleanup hitter. And now it's up to Aiden Redmond if Farmington's going to get any runs across here in the home half of the first.
Aiden Redmond is next up for the Knights. First pitch swinging into the gap. 2 runs are going to score for the Knights. Aiden Redmond is going to be going to second base, and he is going to stop there. That is 2 runs all the way around for the Knights, and what a good start for Aiden Redmond. First pitch swinging, ripping it into the gap between center and left field.
Yeah, that would have been a heartbreaker and a definite momentum shift if Farmington was unable to get those runs across after those miscues by Doniphan, but Redmond able to make him pay. Farmington leads 2-0.
Absolutely. First pitch is going to be fouled off by Trevor Sutherland. Second pitch by Trevor Sutherland is going to be fouled straight back. He is right on that ball. He just needs to just get it a little bit more. And that'll be a solid hit. Solid piece of contact for Trevor Sutherland. That pitch is going to be taken low and outside.
Well, Wilcutt likes to throw that off-speed breaking pitch, especially when he's ahead in the count. We've seen that a couple of times now in this first.
Trevor Sutherland swinging that ball is in play to straight center. High fly ball, and it is caught.
Nice play out there by the center fielder.
That is 3 outs for the Dons. So we will see how things go in this next inning. See if A.J. Robbins can keep it up.
We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back after this. You're watching high school baseball. Farmington leading Doniphan 2-0 on BKTV.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Chow, freshly baked bread piled high with Italian-style meats and provolone. 80 you too, hand-sliced veggies. Oil and vinegar, oregano and basil. Nice to see ya. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yes. Should I see someone about that? Probably. Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Banking with people like you, Unico Bank. We put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank, your friends and neighbors too. Banking with people like you, Unico Bank.
Want to thank all our sponsors this year for our high school sports broadcasts on our BKTV YouTube channel. Jimmy John's, Domino's, Mr. Campbell's favorite, the Sugar Fire Barbecue. He eats that every Friday, doesn't he?
Every single day.
Like clockwork. And we appreciate Sugar Fire helping to sponsor BKTV this year, along with Unico Bank, Pettis Automotive, and the Ryan Blankenship Insurance Agency, which Ryan Blankenship, one of the assistant coaches for the Farmington Knights.
A.J. Robbins is delivering the pitch. Taking right down the middle for a strike. Good way to start the inning for A.J. Robbins.
Be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up this frame for Doniphan, who got a hit and a stranded runner in their half of the first.
Second pitch is going to be taken low and away. So what do you think the Dons are thinking at this point in the game?
Well, it's still very early. Try to get guys on base. Probably doing what that batter did there and trying to look at a few pitches, seeing what Robbins has to offer. Scratch and claw and see what happens. A windy day like today, a lot of things can go wrong if you get that ball in play.
Absolutely. One hit to the outfield, really high fly ball, such as that. No chance for that one to get down. As the center fielder for the Knights, who do you got on that?
I got Connor Rice.
Connor Rice.
Rice, baby. And the wind helped out Rice there as that ball was able to carry a little bit more.
Absolutely. That ball looked like it was going to get down right past his second base. It is now going to be my long-lost cousin, Mr. Lewis. It's a very good chance we could actually be related.
I thought all Lewises were related.
You know?
Like Carl Lewis, the famous sprinter, that's your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a strike. That is a low strike right there.
I started to say Blake Lewis, but that's the guy that played. I was thinking Blake Lively. You're not related to her, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Now you're trying to think of famous Lewises, aren't you?
A little bit. See how A.J. Robbins can potentially get out of this inning here soon.
Well, that pitch missed upstairs is a 3-ball, 1-strike count. 2-0 Farmington leads here in the top of the second.
A.J. Robbins to deliver yet another pitch. Swung on, and it is fouled to the right side.
That one is definitely parking lot bound.
That one was looking like it.
Ugh.
The batter was definitely late on that one. Did make some solid contact. I heard a nice sound there. Just late. That one fouled straight back. Farmington Knights will be retrieving that baseball. That's one rule that the Knights have always had. Any foul ball that's hit, they always go get it.
It's always the JV guys, right?
It's everybody. It's
Everybody?
anybody
Oh,
who
wow.
can get it.
Man, this is quite the at-bat here.
Yes, it is. What a battle.
This will be pitch number 8 of this frame.
Interesting. See if A.J. Robbins can't get out of this jam. That ball is smoked up the middle. Connor Rice is going to be retrieving that and hopefully getting it back to the infield in time.
Hardest hit ball of the day for the Dons, right back up the gut. Robbins threw a glove at it
Absolutely.
to no avail. And that was a screaming line drive. Second hit of the ball game for Doniphan. They got a runner on with 1 out.
McAfee is up next. I wonder if he's related to Pat McAfee.
I bet.
Since we're going down that line of thinking.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Let's explore it more. First pitch way upstairs to McAfee. It's about eye level. No, Brennan had
I
to
could
come
not
up.
lay off of those pitches, man. When I played baseball, if anything was up high, I would swing no matter what.
You know, I'm exactly the opposite. Anything up high, I feel like I can lay off of, but anything down low, I always like to swing at it. I don't know why. I would always put a golf swing on it. I eventually got pretty good at it. I got better. I didn't swing as much as at those pitches, but it was a strange habit to have for a little while. Strike for A.J. Robbins. McAfee is having his first at-bat of the day, so let's see if he can start it off in a way that he wants, or if it's going to go A.J. Robbins' way. Ball up and in. You know, I always wonder when they throw up and in if they're trying to get you off the plate a little bit, make you a little anxious.
Sometimes that's the case. Other times it's just, it slipped on you.
Yeah. Baseball's hard. Throwing a strike is a difficult thing to do. Strike out for A.J. Robbins to McAfee.
That's Robbins' first.
As that is another looking strikeout.
So 1 hit, no runs, a runner stranded, and a stolen base in that frame as well. 2-0 Farmington leads as we move to the bottom half of the second inning. We have Farmington Board of Education action also broadcasting right now on our YouTube channel. And then Friday, I know everybody's looking forward to this, everybody in the Farmington community. Lip Dub 2024
Oh my.
will be posted to the YouTube channel Friday afternoon, evening. My very first lip dub at Farmington High School.
How excited are you?
I am very excited. I'll be honest. I was a little skeptical until we did the teachers part last Friday during our professional development day. And
I was there.
You were there. You were one of very few students at Farmington High School who knows what happens with that part.
Oh yeah. It was incredible. It was awesome to wake up at 8 in the morning and go to school on a Saturday.
Yay. It was Friday, wasn't it?
It was Friday.
Okay.
It was Friday because we did not have school.
Man, they don't make us work on Saturdays, do they? Well, maybe. But yeah, that went really well. Now I'm excited. We've been practicing the lip dub a couple of days this week already. The dancers really get into it.
Oh yeah.
Some of the moves I am just super impressed by.
Oh yeah.
They have got some choreography ready to go, and it's a really neat thing. The whole school gets involved, all the teachers, all the students, and again, that'll come your way Friday afternoon right here on this YouTube channel.
Connor Rice. Takes a first pitch. Way outside. Good way to start the inning for Connor Rice.
Night catcher Noah Brennan waits on deck.
It's going to be a 1-1 count as he swings and misses.
And then Tatum Tinsley, the left fielder, will also get and bat this frame.
Connor Rice holds off on that pitch. Could have been his.
Well, we've seen that high strike called both ways now, and I'm a big fan of that, man. Get guys swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Make them swing. It's good for the game.
Connor Rice swinging to the third base side. And Connor Rice is so fast, I already knew he was going to be on base before I even saw. I didn't even need to see that one.
Yeah, that ball was chopped kind of off the end of the bat. Took some big hops. Took a while to get to the big third baseman over there. And that allowed Rice plenty of time to scoot down that first baseline and get on. So Farmington's had the leadoff batter on both innings that they've come to the plate so far.
What an incredible way to start the game for the Knights. Connor Rice stealing second base, easily stands up. Stand-up steal is always an impressive thing to see.
Well, he picked the right pitch to run on. It was low in the dirt. Good job by the catcher trying to keep it in front of him, but once that ball got into the dirt, there was no way he was throwing him out at second.
Absolutely, especially with a guy like Connor Rice. One of the fastest players on the team. Another ball in play. Easy out for the Dons.
Boy, a little chopper goes right back to the pitcher, and Wilcutt made the right play.
Noah Brennan was that out.
That brings number 10, Tatum Tinsley, to the plate.
So here comes Tinsley.
First pitch swinging. And an error by the third baseman. Connor Rice is going to be holed up at third base. And Tatum Tinsley is going to be at first base.
Now batting, leadoff hitter, number 2, Cooper Tripp.
It's going to be an E5 on the Dons. Cooper Tripp back up. First inning, he hit a single. And he stole a base as well.
Whew, took a big rip of that one, man.
Oh, yes.
If I swung that hard, I'd tear something.
I probably would too.
Another stolen base there as Wilcutt took something off of that pitch. And again, a good job by the Knight base runners. They're perfect 3 for 3 in their steals so far today, and it seems like they've picked the best pitches to steal on too.
That ball is in the air. Going to be caught. And both base runners are going to progress. Play at the base. He is safe. Catcher dropped the ball. It's going to be a 2-run score on a sacrifice.
Wow. A 2-run sacrifice fly as Rice scores, and Tinley just kept coming. Doniphan kind of relaxed a little bit, and that allowed Farmington to plate 2 more runs and double their lead. It's now 4-0. Now they're going to appeal at second base to see if the runner left too soon. And the umpire says nope. Tinsley had a foot on the bag when that ball was caught. So now Doniphan will go back to work with bases empty, 2 down, and Larkin at the dish.
What a great start for the Knights. 4-0 game in the second inning. Kobe Larkins is going to be up the Knights. Taking a pitch. Swinging, fouled straight back. Ball is in play to the second baseman. Easy out for the Dons. That is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. And the Dons get out of it without too much damage.
2 runs on 1 hit. 4-0 Farmington leads. Let's take a commercial break. We'll come back after this as Farmington leads Doniphan on YouTube. It's BKTV.
banking with people like you. Unico Bank, we put you first in everything we do. Large enough to serve you, small enough to know you. We're your local hometown bank.
On this Tuesday afternoon, 4-0 is our score. Farmington leading the Doniphan Dons. Let's see, Doniphan will send up their 9, 1, and 2 hitters. So Andrew Laddie, Maddox Buckham, and Keyston Kipley. I'm going to double check that roster because I can't read my own handwriting anymore.
It is Kepley.
It is it?
It is.
Kep. I know the last name's right, but I think I got that first name wrong. And
First pitch.
Our apologies to any Doniphan fans that are watching. $14 viewers currently on the live stream.
Second pitch is in play. And is going to be an out for the Knights. It was a rough throw.
It's really all that matters, right?
Sure, yeah. Live your life.
Yeah.
Kepley is up to bat for the Dons. First pitch is going to be taken outside. Noah Brennan did a good job of catching that ball. Knights looking to make this a short inning, hopefully. Ball is in play to third base, easy out. What a throw by Cooper Tripp, and Colby Larkins really is doing really good defensively today.
Yeah, he got a little bit of a break that time. That throw was nice and chest high. The
Yes.
other two, he had to really flex the defensive muscle to get. But what a great job for the Knights. 3 ground balls, 3 outs as we move to the bottom of the third inning. 4-0 is our score. Farmington will have their 3, 4, and 5 hitters with Probst, Wampler, and Redmond due up for Farmington as they'll go back to work against Keaton Wilcutt. The right-hander continues to toil for the Dons of Doniphan. Doniphan, no stranger to having their games on YouTube as well. I believe it's Twin Rivers Career Tech is right there by Doniphan High School. They have a program very similar to BKTV and do a lot of live streaming. Matt Moran is the director of that program and a really nice guy and a master of the live stream. His live streams are excellent. His students do a great job with them. So shout out to Matt, one of my teacher buddies.
Caden Probst is going to be up first this inning for the Knights. Looking to get a hit. He's already got that sliding mitt in his back pocket. He is very confident about his ability to get on base. One of my good friends, Caden Probst. He is in my seminar with Miss Eden. Shout out, Miss Eden.
Ooh, that's a good seminar to have.
First pitch taken down the middle was not what Caden Probst was looking for. Second pitch taken about chest high, called for a strike. Caden Probst needs to shorten up here. He needs to put the ball in play. He cannot be looking at strikes anymore. And he takes one low. A little dangerous there to take that one. Was close. Caden Probst with a 1-2 count. Another ball taken low. Working the count really well, Caden Probst. I wonder what he's looking for. Ball taken high at the neck.
And I went from 0-2 to 3-2 now.
I'm sure Caden Probst is really liking his odds now. Ball is in play to the third baseman. Let's see if Caden Probst is fast enough. That will be an out on Caden Probst, who hit a soft grounder to the third baseman, relaying it to first base to record the out.
Yeah, Dean had a rough inning last inning. This frame got a nice high hop and was able to make a good throw. That's got to help out his confidence a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You make, multiple miscues in an inning. That's tough to overcome, and he did so on that play there. So good job for Dean from Doniphan.
First pitch to Wampler, taken as a strike. Second pitch swinging right up the middle. What a solid piece of contact, and he's going to be slowing at first base. He did round the bag, thinking about going to second, but ultimately decided to stay at first base and record a single.
Well, first hit of the day for Wampler after he struck out his first time up, and Redmond had that 2-run double to the gap last inning. Let's see if he can continue his hot hitting here.
Aiden Redmond, first pitch swinging through the gap, and it's going to be staying at first base. We're going to have runners on first and second for the Knights, and have you a day, Aiden Redmond.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Now the DH with a knock here could drive home another Farmington run. The Knights scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Have 2 on with 1 out here in the third.
Let's see what Trevor Sutherland can do. He beat me in badminton just earlier today to become the champions of my PE classes badminton tournament with Jay Samson, his partner. First pitch is going to be going for a bunt. It's going to be foul back.
That's an interesting necklace he has on.
It is. Very flashy, I would say Trevor is.
Does he have a battery in there that makes it light up like that, or is that just natural?
I think that'd be something we'd need to ask after this game.
I agree. I'm very fascinated with the necklace. It looks good on YouTube, too.
What is Trevor Sutherland thinking at this point? Well, I know he's thinking, let's take that high fastball. It's going to be a 1-1 count for Trevor now. Let's see what he can do. Ty Wampler and Aiden Redmond both on base at this point in time. Ty Wampler on second base, Aiden Redmond on first base after scorching a single through the gap between second and third base. Trevor Sutherland held off on that one, but probably should have swung, as it is called for a strike. Low strike. Trevor Sutherland looking to put the ball in play here. He does not want to strike out. It's going to be a high ball. Chopped at it, and Trevor Sutherland is going to have a swinging strikeout.
Second strikeout of the ball game for Wilcutt. With 2 down now, 2 on and 2 down. It'll be up to Connor Rice if Farmington will continue their crooked numbers in every inning theme they've had so far.
Connor Rice is one of those guys that's incredibly dangerous if he gets on the base. Ground ball to third, big hop, and Connor Rice fast, but not fast enough. It is going to beat him to the bag, and that is going to be the third out for the Dons.
After 3 innings, Farmington 4, Doniphan 0.
So 4-0, Farmington leads Doniphan. We're back after this. BKTV on YouTube.
No walks this game yet.
I'm guessing the way things are going, we're probably going to be done by 6:15. 6:15. That's what I would tell your parents.
It's always nice to be able to drive yourself anywhere you need to go.
I bet it is.
I'm sure you would know.
Yes, I get to, fortunately. And I can't wait for my son to start driving. That will be awesome. He will turn 16 in October of his sophomore year, so that'll be cool.
I turned 16 in December of mine, so
Nice.
a little late to the party, but
Not too late, though.
not too late.
Not too late.
Ball's in as the 4th inning is about to be underway. Quick 3 innings.
It has been.
Leading off the top of the fourth is number 24.
They're going to have a big meeting at the mound to raise morale. Keep A.J. Robbins pitching to the level he has been. He's been excellent today so far this game. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Working on a 2-hitter right now.
He could end up pitching this entire game. First pitch to number 24, well cut. The pitcher for the Dons, taken low. Second pitch swung on in the air. Aiden Redmond is under it. First batter for the Dons has been retired.
Next up, number 14, sophomore, Lane Dean.
The third baseman is up now, Lane Dean. So far, he's been getting a lot of balls hit to him, so let's see if he can't hit some balls himself. First pitch taken low.
So you mentioned Miss Eden, your seminar teacher. What, do you guys eat a lot of food in there?
We do sometimes.
Yeah?
Sometimes there's a little bit of food.
She is the home economics teacher.
Yes,
Although
she
I don't
is.
think they call it home economics anymore.
No. That ball is swung on and it's scorched, but just foul.
Was it Fax? Is that right?
What was that?
Fax Club? Is that what it's called now?
I can't remember what her club is called.
Okay.
That ball is in there for a strike.
Oh, and a beautiful breaking pitch that time from Robbins to sink that one in there. Let's see if he comes with it again on 1 and 2 count.
Absolutely. That pitch is swung on and back, and left fielder will make the grab.
Well, that was Tinsley out there in left field, and the way he broke back initially, you thought, oh my God, that's going over his head. But he was able to gather himself, get back there, make the catch, 2 up, 2 down.
With the way this wind is going, I would not be surprised if that one actually did go out
Yeah.
into the field. First pitch to number 3 is taken low. A.J. Robbins is starting a bit of a cycle. Every first pitch to the batter so far this inning have all been low. Second pitch taken for a strike right down the middle. He was thinking about swinging, but he ultimately decided not to.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see, depending on how big a screen you're watching on YouTube, but that flag in center field has pretty much been blowing straight out the entire game with authority.
High swing on that one. He was going upstairs, but he chopped a little bit higher than he probably should have. Should have left that one. That ball is going to be low, and it looks like it was taken outside as well. A.J. Robbins having a good game so far, Let's see if this inning is going to continue that theme. Strike out for A.J. Robinson in the inning. And it looks like the theme will continue.
1-2-3 frame for the Knights as they head off the field with a 4-0 lead as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Knights are having a great game today.
Yeah, things have gone well for Farmington thus far. In this inning, they'll send up their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Noah Brennan, Tatum Tinsley, and Cooper Tripp will all bat this frame for the Farmington Knights.
Noah Brennan is one of those guys who I know have worked excelling.
I thought I turned down me, and I turned down you. I hope everybody enjoyed me clearing my nostrils there. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Tell us about Noah Brennan.
Noah Brennan, one of those guys who, when I still played ball, he was one of those guys that I saw work excellingly hard at his position and behind the plate and at the plate. Noah Brennan overall has grown excellingly well throughout his high school career, and I'm excited to see how he can do this game as he stands in the on-deck circle, and I'm taking a big peek right at him.
And he's completely ignoring you, too.
He is. He's
locked in.
He's locked in. He's ready to swing the bat, and he's ready to get on base for the Knights, hoping to add to their lead.
He has no interest in what his friends are saying about him from the broadcast position, just beyond, and you can see it in our broadcast position here on YouTube as Noah walks up there. I bet his haircut is perfect, too. His mom a stylist.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I think the best thing you could think of, the biggest thing you could ask for is a player who, when they're in the on-deck circle, they don't get distracted. They watch what the other team is doing, and they get prepared for their at-bat, and they do their job. And Noah Brennan definitely did that just now. First pitch looking, takes for a strike, Noah Brennan, the catcher for the Knights. Second pitch swung on, fouled off. Noah Brennan here in an 0-2 count. Let's see what he can do with this. See if he can make a comeback. And he swings and he drives that one into the outfield. And that one was caught by the center fielder. What a catch.
Wow.
What a catch by the center fielder.
Wow.
Noah Brennan should be proud of that swing right there.
Oh, yeah. That's one that, you know, hey, you just tip your cap to that guy out there.
Absolutely.
Made a great play. He had a good beat on it. Again, that wind we've been talking about all game just kept carrying that ball and carrying that ball. And what a great play by the Doniphan center fielder to haul that one in.
Absolutely. Noah Brennan should not be ashamed of that swing right there. That was a perfect, beautiful swing. It just so happened that the Doniphan center fielder was playing a little shaded to the left. First pitch to Tatum Tinsley, taken for a strike. Tinsley now looking to get on base for the Knights and hopefully, as the pitch is delivered, hopefully get something started this inning, and maybe Cooper Tripp will be able to bring him in, or maybe he can steal a base or something. Next pitch, swung on to the third baseman. Throw is wide, and it is almost thrown out into the stands.
Yeah, Doniphan got a break there. That throw, if it's an inch or two higher, is going into the parking lot. Instead, it caroms right off that fence and right back to the first baseman, Allen. So Tinsley had to stop at first base, but he reaches on the air.
Yes.
E5.
E5. That is at least the second E5 in this game.
That's the third on Dean.
Bag is stolen, and he is safe at second base. What a steal. That was a good head first dive, good swim move. Nothing better than a solid swim move to steal a base.
That's the third stolen base of the day for the Knights.
Swung on and fouled back. Frustrating.
Yeah, Tripp liked that pitch. He liked where it was. Just didn't get that solid contact he was wanting.
Cooper Tripp has been having a game today. He has come all the way around. That ball is going to be fouled off to the left side.
His last at bat, though, was the most impressive. That was the sacrifice fly.
In the middle. In the middle. That has been a running theme this game. First pitch is going down the middle, getting taken for strikes. Not a lot of people in this game are wanting to take a first pitch swing, despite it being a good ball right down the middle. They want to see more. I think the biggest thing is wasting a pitcher's throws. You know, you only have so many in you until you start making a lot more mistakes. As just like that ball is thrown into the dirt. Good job by the catcher to recover that one and keep the runner at third base from scoring. Colby Larkin's now looking to drive in the runner. That ball is swung on and back and caught by the second baseman. Good running catch by the second baseman.
That'll do it for the frame. We played 4-0. Farmington leads. You're watching high school baseball on the BK TV YouTube channel. Jimmy Johns.
Four runs for the Knights already. Staying solid with the 4 runs.
We still in commercial?
They are. I wonder how many they're going to score today. I wonder if they're going to get any more.
All right, still in commercial.
Who is this? 25. Lewis, my cousin.
It's your cousin again.
It is.
Blake Lewis.
Another team meeting.
Okay, we are back on in, let's see, 3, 2, 1, go for it.
25, sophomore Blake Lewis.
Welcome back to Farmington Knights baseball. Blake Lewis is going to be up to bat, and A.J. Robbins still the pitcher. The Knights just had a team meeting at the mound. First pitch is a strike. Low strike, but still a strike. A.J. Robbins has been throwing a great game so far today. Second pitch taken outside. Good job by Noah Brennan to keep that one in his glove. And the third pitch to be delivered. Swung on and fouled off. Fouled off by Lewis. Lewis has been having a bit of a rough game today. And I suppose all of the Dons have been. Swung on. And that's going to get down for a single. He rounds the base. And the ball is brought back into the infield relatively quickly. That is a hit for Lewis.
For Doniphan, number 18, Aiden McAfee.
McAfee up now. First pitch, high. Take it. And let's see what A.J. Robbins is going to be able to do the rest of this game, or the rest of this appearance. Depending on pick move. Back. And the runner is safe. He got back on the bag just in time. Another pickoff. Safe again.
How did Lewis reach base? I had to step away.
He got a hit right past the gap in third and second base.
Great.
Good drop right there, right in no man's land, honestly. Robbins steps off the mound. Really worried about this runner on first base.
Well, all Lewises are very fast from what I've known over the years.
Pitch has been delivered, swinging and missing. And let's have A.J. Robbins throw another strike, throw another good pitch, get something going here for the Knights.
Well, he has 3 strikeouts on the day.
He does. Very good game so far for A.J. Another swinging strikeout. What a good inning for A.J. Robbins, despite giving up 1 hit so far. The Knights looking to hopefully get a double play here if the ball is on the ground. They're practicing that when they were doing their field work before the game. The batter is receiving the signal. Pick off and move again. That ball is that runner is safe at first base. You know, pickoff moves are one of those things where you don't want to do them too much. Pickoffs are one of the things that at this level really can mess up a whole inning. You have one wild throw, you throw it into the stands, the runner goes and he gets to advance however much he wants before your first baseman can retrieve the ball. The Knights have had trouble with that in the past. As the pitch is about to be delivered. Swung on, foul tip, out. Another good one for A.J. Robbins.
Robbins really enjoyed those 7 and 8 batters. They're combined 0 for 4 now with 4 strikeouts. So 4 of his 5 Ks on the day have come with those 2 men at the dish. And now Laddie, who had a ground out to short, will try to keep the inning going for Doniphan.
Oh. Second base has been taken out of the ground and is back now.
Well, good jump by Lewis as he got that stolen base that Farmington was concerned about.
Absolutely.
Good news, though, it comes with 2 strikes, and now Robbins can just focus on that batter and try to get out of this inning.
Yes. It looked as if Lewis took one off the face there,
Yeah.
but I think it did just miss him.
Like all Lewises, he's very tough, so.
Oh, yeah. Swung on and missed. Next pitch delivered. Just low for A.J. Robbins.
That's a good 2-strike pitch, man.
Absolutely. That one looked enticing.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. The count is 2-1. I thought it was 1 and 2.
It's a very enticing pitch to swing at. A.J. most likely looking for some soft contact, looking for a ground ball there. And with that pitch, he was looking for it to get hit straight up, maybe pop up to Noah Brennan behind the plate. Next pitch, running to third, and he will be safe at third base.
Now, pass ball as that one got away from the catcher. And again, Lewis paying attention on the base pads, able to get that extra bag, and now he's at third with a 2-ball, make a 3-ball, 2-strike count and 2 down.
A.J. Robbins really has to go after the batter here, as he throws another high ball, swings at it, and that is the inning. A.J. Robbins doing a great job for the Knights. That swinging strikeout at the end to close off the 5th.
Yeah, 6th strikeout of the ball game for A.J. His team has a 4-0 lead, and sounds like it's time to party rock. You remember this video?
I do.
Yeah.
Vividly. Big fan of the Party Rock anthem.
Yes.
It was so beloved that they eventually had to record another song called "Sorry for Party Rocking."
Ooh, yeah, that's right. They apologized.
They apologized and they never made music ever again.
Yeah, that's right. They haven't.
They have not.
They disappeared just like.
They did.
Sorry, guys, we're out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
If I remember right, one of the guys, like his dad, was one of the main Motown people.
Yes.
So
they both were. They are uncle and nephew group.
Oh, okay.
And nowadays they don't get along very well. I don't believe.
Huh? Wow.
They party rock too hard.
They did. It just goes to show you, kids, you got to be careful.
Absolutely. Caden Probst looking to start it off well for the Knights. Caden Probst, I know, is one of the gurus of hitting. He takes great pride in the technique and his methods of doing everything at the plate. Works with multiple great coaches besides those of the Farmington Knights. Worked with multiple former major leaguers, minor leaguers, things of that sort. And he's definitely shown how good his coaching has been. As he takes a first pitch swing right through the gap, Caden Probst rounding first base, going back, and just like that, I'm not going to say that I called it, but
you called it.
I called it a little bit.
You did. I saw it. I heard it.
Absolutely.
I was here.
Caden Probst really smoked that ball. That's one of those things that he's really good at, is just smoking the ball through the gap. He's also a demon on the base path. Ball swung on, and I don't even know where that one went.
Back behind the concession stand.
Lost that one in the sun. It is a beautiful day today to be playing some baseball. A little bit windy, a little bit chilly, but nonetheless, still good weather. Caden Probst looking to steal second base. Diving in, and he will be safe as the throw was high.
And again, great selection by the Knights as they stole another base on a change of pace pitch, which always makes things harder for the catcher.
Absolutely. Good job by the second baseman for Doniphan by keeping that ball in the infield and not letting it go into the outfield and letting Caden Probst progress even further, as that was a nice little fielder's choice.
So advancing the runner to third is Wampler with the 4-3 ground out, and another good play by Allen at first base for Doniphan to hang on to the bag and the baseball. And now let's see if Aiden Redmond, who has a couple of ribbies in this ball game, can drive home another run for Farmington.
Aiden Redmond, first pitch swinging. Gonna be thrown out at first base.
But
Caden Probst did come around to score for the Knights.
So 6-3 put out, and it's now 5-0 Farmington, as Probst scored on the ground out to the shortstop. That ball, the infield was playing in, but that ball was hit just soft enough to allow Probst to score.
Trevor Sutherland, first pitch swinging again, and an out. That was a close play. Second baseman did bobble it for a second, but he did recover and make the out. That's the inning for the Knights, and let's see if A.J. Robbins is going to stay in the game.
We'll find out after this commercial break. You are watching high school basketball on the BKTV YouTube channel.
High school basketball.
Yeah. Did I say basketball?
He did.
Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Hey,
Oh,
at least
well.
I didn't say, KFMO or...
Yeah, KREI.
Yeah. Say the wrong station. You're doing really good, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And something that I always emphasize with people, and I didn't feel like I had to with you, and I haven't. Everybody watching, most of the people watching are like, they have as we're back to action here, I was talking to Bradley Lewis, who's doing a fantastic job as our play-by-play person. And one of the things I always try to tell my students is 95% of the people watching are watching because they are a fan of a player and probably related to them. So I always tell my students to, if you see something that maybe doesn't look right, like maybe a call goes against you, maybe there's a bad call or a bad play, it's always, you want to frame it as it's a big or a good fortunate thing for the team that gets the break. Because, again, most of the people watching, we got a new pitcher now for the Farmington Knights.
Is that Landon Johnson?
Good. I'm glad you noticed that. Landon the lefty, right?
Let's see real quick. Number 21 for the Knights. Is that 21?
Yes.
Number 21.
That would be Lane Allen, right? Or no, I'm sorry. That's Doniphan's 21.
Yes, that is Landon Johnson, son of assistant coach and I do believe JV coach Eric Johnson.
I like Coach Johnson.
Absolutely.
I've had a few conversations with him in the hallways of Farmington High School, and he seems like a really good dude. So I'm really hoping that Landon pitches well just because I like his dad.
Oh, yeah. Landon is one of those guys where he's getting a lot more experience now after playing at a lower level for a couple years. And Coach Johnson, shout out to Coach Johnson, who only just in the last 2 years became a coach helping out with the Farmington Knights baseball team, as well as being a PLTW teacher at the Farmington High School. First pitch by Landon Johnson is going to be outside, called for a ball.
So Robbins goes 5 innings. He gives up 3 hits, no runs, strikes out 6, and walked nobody in 5 innings of work. He is in line for the victory should Farmington hold on. He cannot collect the loss should Farmington cough it up.
And that pitch is going to run in and hit the batter, number 23.
That's the first hit batter we've seen on either side so far.
First hit by pitch in the game is in the 6th inning. Not a great start for Landon Johnson hitting the first batter, but I'm sure he'll recover and keep the Knights in this game. That ball is swung on and hit to left field, and the left fielder has that one.
Whew, a little bit of an adventure as Tinsley broke in originally and then broke back, but fortunately for Tatum, he's got a lot of athleticism, so he was able to recover quickly and make that catch for the first out of the ball game, of the inning rather.
Oh yeah, that was definitely one of those balls that you weren't sure if the outfielder was going to catch it just because of the windy conditions in the game. Johnson with a pitch, swung on to the shortstop, and that one's going to be thrown into the outfield. Runner going to be advancing to third base, and he will be safe.
That is the first miscue defensively for the Knights.
Yeah. Aiden Redmond with a offline throw to the second baseman, Caden Probst. Looking for a double play there. Did not go their way, and I honestly don't think that's going to mean a whole lot for their relationship Aiden Redmond and Caden Probst. They're good buddies. They know that they just messed up, and they're going to move past it.
Well, a one hopper to the shortstop or second baseman can erase that error quickly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As that pitch is low, taken for a ball. This is number 14, Dean, third baseman. He's been having a defensive game today. He's gotten a lot of balls hit his way. As the runner on first base steals, and they're going to be looking to put out the one at first base. They do. Dean records the sacrifice. And a runner scores for Doniphan.
Yeah, good job by Doniphan that time, sending the runner, staying out of the double play, although I don't think that ball was hit hard enough to turn to, but they're able to get that run on the fielder's choice. And 5-1 our score now, so the Knights' lead decreases to 4 runs.
That ball is wide, and the runner is going to be advancing to third base. Landon Johnson having a little bit of a rough opening, but I think he's still got this. He just needs to focus on the man at the plate. Don't worry about that runner. You still have some insurance. That ball is swung on and fouled back into the net. Landon looking to recollect himself. Take some breaths. Think about what he wants to do. Talk with Noah Brennan. And get a plan going. That ball is dropped in for a strike. Good pitch by Landon Johnson.
And now 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with minimal damage. Let's see if he can pump a strike up here.
That ball is swung on and out, recorded at first base. Not a bad inning for Landon Johnson. Only gave up 1 run. A little bit of miscues there, but overall, very good inning for a younger guy on this team.
So 5-1 our score. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 7 innings in high school baseball, so the Knights 3 outs away from picking up their, I believe, 3rd or 4th victory in a row. They won the 2 games on Saturday and then got the victory yesterday, so this will be win number 4 after a loss to start the season. If they are able to get those 3 precious outs, it's going to be tough. They're going to have your cousin Blake Lewis leading things off.
That's true.
It's going to be tough there, but 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Doniphan Dons, and meanwhile Farmington with Connor Rice and Noah Brennan and Tatum Tinsley thinking, you know what, maybe we can get another one of those runs, although it looks like we have a pinch hitter now.
Jackson McDowell is going to be pitch hitting.
All right.
Number 99. Jackson McDowell, arguably I'd say the fastest man in history, but definitely the fastest man on this team. Jackson McDowell and I raced a couple times. It's not close.
Really?
No, definitely not.
He is unlike Noah Brennan. He actually smiled when you said that.
Did he really?
Yeah, so he was listening.
That's awesome. Big shout out to Jack McDowell. Hopefully he can get a hit up here, get on base, and do some damage. That's really where he excels the most, on the bases. And that's been kind of the motif for him this entire time he's been in high school. And even as a freshman, he was called up to pinch run for the varsity team. If that proves just how useful he is on the bases. Also, one of the strongest people on this team, Jackson McDowell, with some of the heaviest lifts that I've ever seen.
He looks like Tyler O'Neill.
He does. He has the legs of Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah.
He has his name's on the board in the weight room for some records. So he still has another year left in high school. We'll see how he does before then. He could end up having first place in every single lift, every single category. McDowell swung on, fouled off to the right side, just a little behind that pitch.
I love how close we are to the Farmington dugout, and we get to hear all the funny things these guys say.
A lot of funny guys in that dugout. As McDowell takes another one low. McDowell has one of the best eyes on the team as well. A lot of good players on this team with great eyes. McDowell is definitely one of them. He does not swing when he really doesn't want to. He's able to hold off on those pitches. McDowell swung on again. And that one is going to be almost over to the batting cages to the right side of the field. A Doniphan player is on that one. McDowell still looking to get on base. That is the ultimate goal for him. Another pitch taken low for McDowell. Really impressive holding off on all these pitches. A lot of guys would at least swing at one of them. McDowell swung on, and that one is going to be through the gap, and he will get on first base. Rounds the bag. Doesn't really think about going to second, though. He will be staying.
Boy, good at bat for McDowell. Hard when you come into the ball game for the first time. He allowed himself to see a lot of pitches, really get a good look at what Wilcutt had to offer, and then grounded one sharply up the middle to get on base. And now let's see if he can show off that speed that you have been hyping up.
Absolutely. I'm sure he will. I'm sure Doniphan knows how much of a danger Jack McDowell is on the base paths. A bunt, and they will be going for the runner to first base. Jack McDowell will make it to second base, and that makes him even more dangerous.
So sacrifice goes 1-3 as the first baseman stayed put to cover the throw there, and you got McDowell in scoring position. We talked about getting that run back. It was 5-0 going into the frame. Doniphan got a run back. Let's see if Farmington can push that lead back to 5. Tinsley looks at the ball.
Tinsley looking to most likely put the ball in play for Jack McDowell, who is on second base. At least advance him just a little. Jack McDowell, you can see, gets that big lead off. He knows he can make it back to the bag if there's a pickoff, and even then, even if there is a pickoff that he doesn't make it back to the bag for, he could easily run to third base before they'd have the chance. Swung on, fouled back, straight back. And Tatum Tinsley looking to get something started for himself here. Jack McDowell taking the lead off. Second baseman on the bag. Tatum Tinsley swings, drives up the middle. Good play by the shortstop, but it will be a wide throw, and that ball is going to be going into the dugout. Ground rule double for Tatum Tinsley. Jack McDowell will come around, and that makes it 6-1.
Well, good things happen when you put the ball in play, and that's what Tinsley did. It was a nice job by the shortstop, Kepley, to get to that ball. And
absolutely.
Then his throw was errant, and we've seen Allen over at first base be able to dig some out, but that one was tough, and it went right into the Doniphan dugout. And Farmington has that run back now. They're up by 5. 6-1 is the score. And time is called as the Farmington head coach, Logan Winder, wanting to know why Tinsley did not get third base. The umpire said, well, he was rounding first base when the throw went errant, so he was only allowed one base. And Coach Winder says, okay. Had he been a little further along, he would have been awarded third.
That ball is swung on in the air. And Tinsley will be going back to second base.
Yeah, Tripp hit that ball high and hard, but not hard enough. And Tinsley unable to advance, and now there's 2 down, and it's up to number 1 in your program and number 1 in your hearts, Farmington fans, Mr. Colby Larkins.
Absolutely. Colby Larkins looking to do something here. Maybe get Mr. Tinsley around as he takes a ball high at chest level.
Yeah, he's 0 for 3 today. He and the second baseman have found each other.
Absolutely.
He has grounded out to second and popped out to second twice.
Let's see if Colby Larkins can't do something for himself here to improve this game. As Tinsley takes third base for himself.
Wow.
Colby Larkins about to receive the pitch. Taken low. The Farmington dugout hyping up Colby Larkins. Hoping to get their teammate on the base paths.
And they do.
And they do. Is that the first walk of the game?
I think so.
That
wow.
is the first walk of the game, and
For either team.
it comes in the 6th inning.
Man. Well, if any takeaway, both these coaches are going to walk away thinking, man, our pitchers did a great job of staying in the strike zone.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be able to say that today.
You know, one team has just had it work out for them better than the other team, but throwing strikes and staying in the strike zone is still another valuable thing. Caden Probst takes a strike. Not what he was looking for there. He is going to step off and look for a signal. Caden Probst swung on. Straightaway center. Caught by the center fielder.
And that's the conclusion of 6 innings.
And that will be the inning for the Knights.
6-0. We move to the top of the 7th. We'll be back after this. It is high school baseball on the BKTV YouTube channel. There we go. Okay, we out. Oh, man.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
They've went to a numbering system for the signs instead of a actual sign system. They all have that on their arm.
Oh, they got the little pads?
Yeah, the little pads on their left arm, and then Winder will say the sign. Very interesting.
All right, we'll try to get one more commercial in here.
Back when I played, it was always Coach Haynes standing and doing an actual physical sign for us.
Yeah? You had an indicator?
Yes, we had an indicator.
Yeah, the indicators.
I could imagine it's probably a lot easier to understand a numbering system where it tells you exactly what to do. There was a lot of miscommunications with the sign system that we had previously.
All right, we're up in 5 seconds.
Welcome back to Farmington Knights baseball. We are in the top of the 7th inning as Lewis looks to swing the bat and get on base for the Dons. And Landon Johnson is on the mound for the Knights. Noah Brennan behind the plate looking to help Landon Johnson get this guy out and end this game soon. First pitch looked great. Taken, not sure where that was out of the zone.
Yeah, must have been a little high there.
Must have been. But anyways, Landon Johnson looking to keep going at it. Second pitch. Just low. Called a strike. Seems like that was a bit of a makeup call from the umpire there.
Hey, they happen.
That happens. Sometimes you say the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
And the third pitch, a little high. Called the ball by the umpire.
came with a different angle, like a different arm angle on that delivery, and kept that up in the zone there.
Mm-hmm. That one's thrown wide.
I believe it hit him.
It did hit him. Leadoff runner for the Dons is going to be on first base, hit by pitch.
And we know that Lewis is a threat to run, so good start at the frame for Doniphan because they get one of their fastest guys on base. Now, if I'm Johnson, I am paying zero attention to that guy.
Absolutely. The biggest thing you can do with a 5-run lead is just try your best to get the out.
We had another hit.
Another hit by
batsman
pitch.
there. Yeah, I wondered why Brennan was kind of nonchalant picking up that baseball, and now I know why, because the batter was hit. And Logan Winter's going to call a timeout. He's going to gather his battery on the mound and talk things over here and try to slow things down for Landon Johnson. He wants him to be able to finish this ball game here. Save that pitching for later on this week. And it's a key part right here. You've hit 2 batters to start off the frame. This is going to be a calm-down session, but I'm sure in the back of Coach Winder's mind, one more base runner, and we're probably going to make a pitching change.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best things about high school baseball, there's no timer for that meeting. I mean, yes, the umpires will eventually come out and say, hey, let's go ahead and get this rolling, but I feel like professional baseball has become too clocky, if that's a word.
You really need to talk things out with your team sometimes, and you really need to get to the bottom of what's going on. And sometimes that takes a little bit. I think overall, high school baseball does have some things that are, better in ways than how the major leagues do it. A lot more camaraderie among the high schoolers than major leaguers, I would say.
Yeah.
You go to school with these people, you see them all the time, every day. Some of these people you probably grew up with since you were 6 years old.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Johnson yet to throw a strike this inning. No, I take that back. He had one against the leadoff batter, and that was it.
Landon Johnson looking to calm down, throw a strike here, just get in the zone. And that is going to be another low pitch.
Wow.
That is going to be another batter on base. And that will be a walk.
Sophomore Andrew Layton, number 13.
All right, they're going to give Johnson another batter.
Landon Johnson looking. Jace Dennison will be going out to the bullpen. So let's see if Landon Johnson can shut this down before Jace Dennison is going to become involved in this game. That pitch is high, but called a strike by the umpire.
Well, that's what you want if you're Johnson. Get that strike call and refocus and just worry about that guy at the dish. Don't worry about the other 3 dudes on base.
Absolutely. One ground ball can be the end of this game.
Oh, a good play by Brennan to scoop that one up.
Absolutely. Noah Brennan was one of those catchers that excels behind the plate. Really great defensive catcher. He's not just about the bat like some catchers are. Another pitch by Landon Johnson, thrown a little high. He is looking to get something in the zone here. Hopefully get a ground ball and get a double play, or at least one runner out of this game. Another pitch low. And
Boy, if I'm
Landon.
Doniphan, I am taking this pitch all the way, man.
Absolutely. Landon Johnson to deliver the pitch. And it is high, and that will be another walk for the Dons by Landon Johnson. That will make it a 6-2 ball game.
Yeah, Lewis scores, and McAfee moves up to third. Allen's at second. It's an RBI for Landy, and now the top of the order for Doniphan comes back around. You start to get to some of their better hitters in the lineup, and again, base is still loaded and nobody out in the tying run at the plate.
That pitch is wide. Landon Johnson's still looking to get out of this jam without any assistance from anyone else. That one is high by Landon Johnson. That mound can be a very lonely place.
Yeah.
It can feel like you're stranded sometimes.
And good move here by Brennan, the catcher for the Knights, going out to talk to his young hurler. Slow this game down for him. He has had trouble finding the strike zone here in the second inning of work after A.J. Robbins threw a gem for the Knights to start off. 5 shutout innings, striking out 6, walking nobody. That was the most impressive part there.
Absolutely. No walks by A.J. Robbins. Brilliant. Landon Johnson hopefully just trying to slow this game down and just throw the ball in the zone. Just take some breathers, shake it off. None of this matters. Next pitch by Landon Johnson. That is going to be a strike. And that is a confidence booster for any pitcher in this scenario.
Oh, yeah. Get that first strike now and come back with another one, because I guarantee you that Balcom is going to be taken.
That pitch is swung on and drops into center field. Center fielder is going to be grabbing that one, throwing it into the shortstop, and one run will come around for that one.
RBI hit by Balcom, and I'm glad he listened to me and said for sure he's going to be taken. Instead, he golfed one into right center to get that RBI. It's now a 6-3 ball game, and looks like we're going to have a pitching change. And that'll be it for Johnson.
Landon Johnson came in 1 inning, not incredibly bad in any way. He did his job for the most part, but I'm sure he was hoping for a better outing.
Well, the good news is we get our boy into the ball game. BKTV's own, the star of the journalism program at Farmington High School, and probably the best high school student you will ever meet. No offense. Jace Dennison on the mound for the Farmington Knights.
Jace Dennison telling me earlier this day how excited he was to be playing baseball this year.
Well, he's got a chance to get the save here today.
He does.
And looking good coming out of the bullpen thus far, as Boone Berry watches on from his perch next to the Farmington dugout. He's excited for Jace as well, the big right-hander. Tall and lean, throws hard. But again, you're looking for character guys, man. This is about as good as it's going to get.
Oh, yeah. Jace Dennison is a great guy. My old catching partner when I still played baseball. What was that?
I was going to ask you, do you have a funny, real quick Jace Dennison story, something that's happened recently to him or like last year or two that's kind of funny? It's YouTube friendly?
I don't know, not really. I got a story.
Yeah?
Jace and I, since the start of high school, me and him were both kind of the guys that didn't really have anybody, any partner when warming up playing some catch. So we ended up just becoming catch partners and stuck with it throughout the years that I still played baseball, and it just kind of became a thing. And now, look at Jace pitching in a varsity game, trying to close it out, trying to make the save. Many nights spent with Jace Dennison in the batting cage as well at Liberty Cages in Farmington, Missouri. Shout out to Liberty Cages.
There you go. All right, so Kepley will be the first batter that Dennison faces with the bases loaded and the tying run at first. What can he do?
First pitch spiked. No runners will be advancing.
Well, you got that very small amount of foul territory behind the plate and the brick facade, and it bounced right back to Noah Brennan. No harm done there. And now Jace can refocus and pop one into the strike zone here.
Another one thrown low, bouncing in front of the plate. Jace has now thrown 2 balls, no strikes.
I think he's too excited to be on BKTV.
I think so. He might be a little excited that I'm talking about him right now.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I was asking him if he was going to be playing today. He said no, and here he is as that pitch is swung on. Looking to turn 2 here. And that ball is going to be thrown a little bit too high for Colby Larkins at first base. But they will record 1 out.
Yeah, got that out there. That's good. Landy advances to third. Baucom is erased in the fielder's choice, and now it's first and third. But you get 1 out. Bad thing is, though, it's a 2-run ball game, and that tying run is now on first base.
Yeah.
But good news, the double play is still in order. And one more sharply hit ground ball to one of those middle infielders, and this ball game is history.
Infielders are definitely looking to turn 2 here, no matter what happens. They're going to take the smart play and throw wherever they need to. Hopefully getting out of this little jam right here, right now, on this very pitch. As Jace Dennison spikes another one, and the runner at first base will make his way to second. Double play is no longer in, and the smart play now would just be to go to the runner at first and check on home if there is a ground ball.
Well, the Doniphan fans getting into it now.
That ball is swung on, hit into center field. It is down, and it is going to be behind the center fielder, and the tying run will be on third base. And this is going to be a very interesting situation to see Jace Dennison get out of.
Yeah, just almost a bloop into center field, and fortunately for the Knights, Rice was able to keep that ball close enough to his body to where things didn't get out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 6-5 now. It's a 1-run ball game, and the Dons have runners on the corners and one of their best hitters at the plate in Lane Dean.
That's the one bad thing about the turf outfield. Any of those high fly balls, if they get down, they can bounce up to 10 feet high. As that ball is swung on, and the throw to first, throw home, and he is safe, and it is a tie game. Good play by Colby Larkins and Noah Brennan trying to get that out there as the umpire takes a little tumble there.
Yeah, he did. I think he got tripped up by the runner that was coming through. But good job by the umpire. That is not an easy call to make, especially when you're falling.
Yeah.
And he made the right call. Unfortunately, though, the run scored, and now we're tied.
All we need from Jace Dennison is to record 1 more out, and then it will go into the bottom of the 7th for the Knights. That ball is in the dirt. Jace is going to be a little bit worried, I would imagine. Should not give up the leading run here, but the biggest thing he can do is just worry about the batter.
Yeah.
And don't worry about that runner. Let your infield worry about him.
Griffin is the 9th Don to bat in this inning. Oh, another good play by Brennan behind the plate. He's had a nice ball game.
Noah Brennan's had a great game today, defensively. Doing everything he can to keep that ball in front of him. Doing a great job. That ball is swung on. It is going to be up the gap. The lead runner is going to score. And that is going to be a double. Runner's going to end up on second base.
Yeah, just when it's dead, go ahead and after it dies, turn it off, and then you can unhook.
Doniphan's taking the lead here, and Jace Dennison's definitely not happy about that one. Trading spots with the runner. Then we go from a runner at second base to that runner scoring and another runner at second base.
And now Blake Lewis will bat for the second time in this 7th inning. It looks like they're going to give him an intentional walk, which I think is the right thing to do there. Set that double play back up. And now McAfee will bat again. 7-6. Doniphan has plated 6 runs this inning to take the lead.
Swung on, and that will be the play at second base, and that will be the out that the Knights have been looking for this whole inning. Knights have a little bit of climbing to do. 2 runs, nothing that they can't do, as they scored in the first inning. The best thing that the Knights can do is just play short ball. Just keep runners moving and not try to do anything too fancy, as Trevor Sutherland will be the first up for the Knights. And let's see if he...
We are in the last inning. Had Farmington not given up the 6 runs, we would be going home. So, if Farmington does not score...
This is pretty much whoever scores next.
Well, if Farmington doesn't score, Doniphan has the lead, so they would win. If Farmington scores 1 run, then we go into extra. I knew that would be your face. All right, we're back. Bottom of the 7th inning. Boy, Farmington was cruising in this ball game. They had a lead for pretty much the entire contest. Well, in fact, they did for the entire contest after taking that 2-0 lead in the first. They were up 6-1 going into this frame, but Doniphan would plate 6 runs in a wild inning that saw 10 batters come to the plate. And now the Dons have a 7-6 lead, and I believe they have a new pitcher in the ball game.
They do. Number 21.
That is Lane Allen. So Lane Allen moves over from first base, and it looks like Dean moved from third to first. We have a Sam Morrow sighting. My favorite What's Cooking guy is here. Don't tell Chris. And Lane Allen will try to get the save for the Dons.
What an intense game this has been. Before the last inning, everybody was thinking this was going to be all Knights, all game. And here we are. The Dons are taking the lead late in the game, looking to close it out. And hopefully the Knights can get something going before that happens.
Well, the good news for Farmington, they got the middle of their order coming up. With Allen, Wampler, Redmond, and Sutherland all coming to the dish this frame.
First pitch low. Interesting motion by this pitcher.
Noticed that right out of the gate, didn't you?
Yeah, that's going to be something that could potentially throw off the Knights if this pitcher is a solid hurler, throwing it in the zone.
Oh, yeah, it looks so weird.
It does. It definitely throws off your timing.
Yeah, it is definitely a different delivery.
That is 2 balls in the dirt with a 2-0 count on Mr. Ty Wampler. That is a 3rd straight ball in the ground to Ty Wampler.
Well, if you're a Wampler, you've got to be taking this pitch.
Oh, yeah.
You need some base runners.
I think so.
And I'd take a couple. I would see if this guy can get one over the plate.
As he throws one over the plate. It's going to be 3-1 to Ty Wampler. And hopefully this pitcher continues that streak of balls, and the Knights have an easy way to get a couple guys on base, hopefully score a run. as that will be a walk, and Ty Wampler will get on base.
Redmond could send Jocelyn Soltis home happy. If he hits a home run right here, Farmington would win the game, and you get to put up your camera and go home. She's smiling about that one.
Sam Morrow here, hoping the Knights win the game. He's been watching the whole time.
He has. He's been watching on YouTube, and the game was so enthralling that he decided to come out and watch it in person himself here.
Absolutely. Sam, what do you think about these Knights?
I think they're great. I think, best team I've seen. I don't watch a whole lot of baseball, but from what I've seen, they really got it down. I can tell.
Yeah, that's a pretty good words from Sam Morrow. I think the Knights are probably one of the best teams ever, and I would tend to agree with that one. Absolutely. As Trevor Sutherland walks right in front of me with the sparkly black and gold chain.
Yeah, we got to ask him about that.
He's really rocking that thing.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And he is locked in. He is ready.
And Doniphan has made another pitching change. Now their center fielder is coming in to pitch.
Oh,
That's,
my.
Maddox Bockham. So he is the third Don hurler.
Second one in this inning.
Yeah.
We had a new pitcher for 6 pitches, and now we have another new pitcher.
Yeah, I'm getting a closer look at that necklace, and it almost looks like it's made entirely out of diamond.
It does. I really wonder how much it costs.
I bet it cost a lot. I can't believe if I bought that for my son, I would not let them wear it on a baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Because just how much I paid for it.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't buy such a thing. Too much money. Too expensive.
Sam, we've had some fun in this broadcast, if you can't tell.
I can tell, yeah.
Yes. I might, you know what? I got another headset if you want to join us. I think I do. Check that bag right there, that gator bag. There you go. We're going to bring Sam. We're going to have a 3-person crew.
Oh, my.
In hopes of bringing
some luck
to the Farmington Knights here.
Absolutely.
The more Farmington students we have on the air of YouTube, the better the chance of Farmington to get a walk-off win here today, baby. Hello, Sam. You probably can't hear us, can you?
I cannot.
We can't hear you either, so it's okay.
Do I need to turn this thing on, or?
No. I think I need to hit a couple buttons, and now I bet you're good. Say hi.
Hello.
There you
Hello.
go.
Sam Morrow is joining us on the air.
Sam Morrow. Let me see if I can figure out a way for him to hear, too. I'm going to try this guy here and see if that helps him hear. Can you hear me now? All right. Great.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Sam Morrow of What's Cooking fame joining us here on the BKTV Farmington Knights baseball broadcast.
Excited to be here.
We're excited to have you, Sam.
Thank you.
Special guest as a pitch is delivered to Aiden Redmond, number 24 for the Knights. Aiden Redmond is one of those guys that I think has matured a lot throughout his high school career. Me and him used to butt heads quite often, but I think he has matured and has turned into somewhat of a leader figure in this team. Aiden Redmond shows bunt and pulls back at the last minute as the runner at first makes his way to second base.
Another Farmington Knights stolen base. First one for Wampler on the day.
Aiden Redmond here could tie this game up with one swing of the bat if he gets it through the gap. And I'm sure he's hoping to do that. That ball is low. And yet another change of position for the runner at second base.
Yeah, wild pitch that time as Bockham uncorked one. And now Wampler stands at third base. He's the tying run. Farmington wants to get him home first and then go for hopefully a walk-off victory. At least that's what the Farmington fans want here.
Absolutely. I think a walk-off victory would be the most exciting thing that you could see at this moment in time. Aiden Redmond swings, scorches this one into the air, and this is going to be a tag up by Ty Wampler.
tie game yet again. And here comes Trevor Sutherland, hoping to get on base. You know, if everything goes really well, this could be an at-bat that gets him onto second base or even third, and it'll be a real easy time to bring in the winning run for the Knights as Jack McDowell stands in the on-deck circle. First pitch to Trevor Sutherland, delivered low.
Baucom is having trouble finding the strike zone.
Both of the starters today, both starting pitchers, have had a lot of success finding the zone, not walking anybody, but all of their replacements,
Heads up, concession stand. Bam!
all of the relievers today have had a lot of trouble finding the zone and actually putting it where they want it. Trevor Sutherland standing ready, pitch to be delivered, and he will take that one, low ball, and Trevor is really feeling it now.
Sam, what do you think about Trevor's necklace?
I don't know. I haven't seen him play very much, but from what I'm seeing right now, he looks like he's got a good eye. You know, he's good to tell.
What do you think about his shiny necklace?
I was just about to comment on that. I think it really brings attention. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Got to get the attention.
I think it's throwing the pitcher off. That's what's going on.
It might be blinding him.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think that's why they're going to the ground, because he can't see where he's throwing.
Trevor hoping to get on base and help the Knights win this game. Swung on. That ball is up, and that is foul ball.
Oh.
Not caught by the pitcher. That was kind of in no man's land. Probably should have been the first baseman taking that one.
Yeah, that's why routinely, you know, a pitcher's finishing his delivery, and when you have a ball hit as high as that one, usually an infielder will take over. And yeah, the first baseman would have had the easiest shot of that play. Instead, Sutherland's got a new life. Let's see if he can make Doniphan pay.
As he takes that one low, and that is a walk. Trevor Sutherland is going to be standing on first base with Jack McDowell, the speed demon, coming up to bat. Jack McDowell, not just a speed demon, he is also an incredibly powerful hitter. Jack McDowell, last year, I do believe, was one of the highest home run hitters on the team.
Really?
I do think so. I think he was up there for most home runs on the team.
Well, he definitely has the physique to be a power hitter.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely got the all-around skills to be a great Farmington Knight, historically. He's looking to find what he wants. Jack McDowell takes the sign from Coach Winder. Trevor Sutherland standing ready at first base, and Baucom getting ready to deliver the pitch. McDowell takes that one low. Trevor Sutherland thinks about second, but decides to run back to first base. Good job by the catcher for the Dons.
Yeah.
Keeping that one in front of him.
He's had a really good game.
Absolutely. That could have been an easy wild pitch for Trevor Sutherland to get to second base on. As McDowell readies for the next pitch. Swung on, and that one could get down. That one gets down, and Trevor Sutherland is going to be standing on second base. Jack McDowell is going to be on first base. Good hit by McDowell.
Winning run now in scoring position as McDowell kind of got that one low on the barrel and was able to get enough aluminum on it to carry it over the infielders. Tough read for the runner at first base, as he had to, Sutherland kind of had to wait and make sure that ball dropped in. Otherwise, he would have been at third.
Oh, yeah. Noah Brennan here looking to be the hero of the game for the Knights. Let's see what he can do. First pitch swung on, fouled off. Gonna be over the fence. And somebody's gonna be on that ball. Noah Brennan still optimistic about this at-bat. Trevor Sutherland standing on second base. Jack McDowell on first base. And that pitch is delivered low. Trevor Sutherland will be staying Jack as well. I'm sure that one wild pitch, Trevor Sutherland and Jack would love to run in advance. Noah Brennan, the pitch will be delivered. He will take that one down the middle for a strike. Noah still wants to put the bat on the ball and hopefully cause some chaos in this inning. That ball is low, almost takes out his feet.
Well, they got a good-sized hole on the right side of the infield with the second baseman cheating in to cover to keep the runner at second close. It's what you do when you have that tying run out there, but now he's going to drop back a little bit. So Brennan with some hitting room on that right side of the infield.
Noah Brennan swinging strikeout. That's a shame, but Noah needs to keep his head up. And next up for the Knights is going to be Tinsley.
So if Farmington's going to get it done in regulation, it's going to be because Tinley does something, or at least is at the plate when something happens. Otherwise, we're going to extra innings, bonus baseball. 7-7 game in the bottom of the seventh.
That one's taken low, wild pitch. Both runners will advance a base. And now all Tinsley needs to do is hit a single through the right side. That gap between first and second should be closing now, as the second baseman has no reason to hold Jack McDowell onto second base.
And they should be playing in because they got to get that out at home. Well, there's two outs, so never mind. They're right. Oof.
That ball is high. Could have been a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, with two down, they're all they're worried about is getting that guy at first base.
Focus on the batter is what the pitcher is thinking. Tinsley is looking to get a hit here. Taking a ball low. And yet again, Tatum Tinsley will be trying to get a little hit for the Knights. Doesn't need to be anything too extraordinary, just needs to get through the infield. That is a walk to Tatum Tinsley, as the pitcher cannot control it. Bases are loaded. They only need one, but they have Cooper Tripp up to bat, who has had a crazy game. Cooper Tripp. Coaches coming in to talk with their pitcher.
Perfect. Well, we got bases loaded. We got a 7-7 ball game with 2 outs in the 7th. We've seen a little bit of everything today. We've seen a 2-run sacrifice fly. We've seen multiple errors by the same player in the same inning. We've seen all kinds of stuff happen. We've seen Sam Morrow come to a baseball game.
I know.
Which that's pretty exciting.
First of the year, at least.
Yeah, at least. What's on the agenda tonight, gentlemen? You guys got big plans for this evening?
Hopefully getting some grub.
Some grub?
I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry myself.
It's been a long game.
That biscuits and gravy I had for Farmington lunch was starting to wear off. But we have another pitching change, and this time we have Lane Dean coming into the ballgame.
Lane Dean's been having himself a game today. He has had a couple hits, and he's been fielding great ground balls today. He's had quite a few hit towards his way. Just a lot of balls today. Have been riding that third baseline. It's been very interesting. But I guess that is to be expected when you have a lot of right-handed batters.
Yeah. Boy, what a situation to come into a ball game, though, man. You got bases loaded, really no room for error.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, hey, if you screw up, then we lose. You know, that's a tough situation
Oh, yeah.
to be in if you're Dean. But I mean, that's the way of the world. Somebody had to do it. They rode their starter. Will cut as long as they could, and this is the third pitcher of the inning. As Doniphan's just trying to stretch this into another frame and see what they can do in the eighth.
Both teams have had their pitchers in stressful situations today. Landon Johnson and Jace Tennyson both in dangerous situations. We know how they fared, and let's see how Doniphan's player will fare in this dangerous scenario. Because this is one bad move away from losing the entire game.
Yeah. After your team scored 6 runs to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be tough.
Definitely a stressful moment.
Yeah. Well, whoever comes away a loser in this ballgame, it's going to be a tough loss for them. Whether it's Farmington blowing the lead or whether it's Doniphan fighting back and then coming up short. Either way, this one's going to stick with you longer than most.
Oh, yeah. That ball is taken low. Farmington runners not thinking about it. Sorry. Farmington runners not thinking about coming home.
No.
That ball was definitely not far enough away from the catcher.
We're going to have a timeout taken, and we're going to have a pinch runner coming in for Farmington here.
Trevor Sutherland coming off.
So Brendan Jenkins will run for Sutherland at third. And look at that aggressive lead he's taken. Look at that.
That ball is smoked just foul. 3 more bad pitches by this pitcher, and the game will be over. We now have a 1-1 count on Cooper Tripp. 2-2 count to Cooper Tripp as that ball is low. Good eye taking that one. Dean, the pitcher, hoping to get out of this inning without too much damage. Hopefully without losing the entire game. Sam, what do you think about this guy?
I think is big responsibility.
Cooper Tripp. And the Knights are going to walk off the game as Cooper Tripp hits a single right to the second baseman.
A walk-off infield single ends the ball game, and Farmington comes away with an 8-7 win after they blow a 6-1 lead in the top of the 7th. They're able to eke a couple runs across and come away with the victory. Final score 8-7.
What a game by the Knights.
Yeah.
Good game all around. Both teams had a lot of good moments. The Knights, did their best against the starter, and Doniphan did their best when going up against the Knights relievers.
Well, big thanks to our broadcast crew today, Jocelyn Soltis and Carson Gillespie, who were on camera today. We had Morgan Short as the producer in the beginning of the contest. She had to leave and take care of some German exchange student responsibilities. And then Bradley, great job on the play-by-play.
Thank you.
And then Sam with the save at the end.
Yeah, I'm the reason they won.
That's right.
I was here for support. I think I deserve all the credit.
Awesome. Well, great job, guys. Appreciate it as always. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here on BKTV. Again, Farmington wins it by the final score, 8-7 for their 3rd win in a row. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. There's sports at Farmington High School.